Well, happy St. Patrick's. We have us a draft stout, an Aldi original, Maguires. Never had this, never heard of it, but I've seen it often at Aldi. Just never had a reason to want to get it. I guess I've been curious of an Aldi stout. What are they working with? But I noticed it's really just a lot of American breweries that they kind of get white labeled and sold at Aldi. So I'm sure Maguire is incredibly generic. And our good friends at ABW Virginia Beach brew this. So shout out to you, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Brewing your Maguire's draft stout. You spelled draft correct. Spelled stout correct. Maguire's curveball, but it's spelled how it's spelled. As dark as a stout, so cheers. Love the snifter glass. Okay, wow. Didn't expect this from Aldi. Maybe I should have expected it from Maguire's, but definitely not from Aldi. So yeah, 4.2 ABV. Definitely chocolatey. It's not going to be your robust Guinness, your robust Murphy's, but it's out of a bottle. It's out of a 12-ounce bottle. It's a 4.2 ABV, and it's not supposed to be those things. You're getting this at Aldi. You want a stout. You want it lighter. You want it out of a bottle. I gotta believe if they nitroed this up, you could fool some people in a taste test. It's pretty close. It's pretty good. You know, chocolatey, oily. Goes down smooth. A lot of people don't understand stouts. They just see it and see how dark it is. They see the color and like, oh my goodness, that's a heavy beer. That's thick. No, it really isn't. It's kind of the opposite. I find these much smoother, much lighter than pretty much anything outside of like a lager. You know, your IPAs are kind of way heavier than this. This just looks robust. But yeah, I'll give it to Aldi, Maguire's. It's a stout. It's a draft stout. It's not draft. So maybe that's the misnomer. This is not draft. You know, like you can see the lack of foaminess, no head to speak of, but that's fine because we popped a bottle from Aldi. I want to say it was under $8, which is why I was willing to get this, because you should not pay more than $10 for a 6-pack of beers. A 6-pack of 12 ounces with an ABV under 15, no more than $10. There are deals to be had, and you should be finding those. That's why we're doing this. That's why we're looking for things. Bang for your buck, value drinkers, ABV, V stands for value. And I recommend this. For under $8 a 6-pack, the Aldi Stout gets it done. Yeah. Good on. We're going to have to check out ABW Virginia Beach LLC. Brewed and bottled. Bottle incredibly generic, but you're not doing this for you. You're doing this for Aldi, so fair play. So yeah, if I'm creating my own 6-pack, which I probably would never have the opportunity to do so, Aldi, that could be a great feature. And maybe something we'll segue to, but as far as stout goes, this is a 0-star Michelin on the stout scale. Nothing incredibly unique or special about this. But if I was creating my own 6-pack, given 6 slots to fill a beer, I'd put 1 in there because I would want people to try Maguire's draft stout. Aldi beers. I think if we were creating, if this was a create your own Aldi 6-pack, this gets 2, if not 3. So maybe that's the standard adjustment. Create your own 6-pack on the open drinking market, 1 out of 6. But Aldi institutes a create your own 6-pack, 2 to 3 out of 6. So something to think about as you shop at Aldi, and something for the Aldi marketers to also think about. A create your own 6-pack for the connoisseurs of the spirits, of the drinks, of the liquids. That's why we're here.